and welcome. You're watching BT TV. I'm Tanya Neja. Experts say that 2024 is the year of tech, and guess what? Samsung India has inaugurated its first online to offline, that is O2O lifestyle store here in BKC, Mumbai. I'm here inside the store. The store has 8 zones. So, from AI enabled refrigerator to AI enabled washing machine, you can find all these products right inside this store. So let's do one thing. Let's go and find out what's in store for you. I'm joined by Sumit Walia, who is the Senior Director D2C Business at Samsung India. Sumit, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time out. Why don't you tell us more about the store, its offerings, and how is this store different than the other ones?
Okay, so Tanya, thank you for having me on your show. I think, like you mentioned, this is first of its kind. I think one of the things which differentiate this store from any other store is this whole lifestyle experience. So, what we are showcasing in this lifestyle experience is there are 8 unique zones that we put together to showcase a full range of products that when they come together, as a connected experience, what they unlock for consumers. So, for example, this is one of our zones which we call the home atelier.
Okay.
We've understood that consumers want to actually, customize their products.
Okay.
So here, what we are doing is we are giving consumers the option to, get access to bespoke line of products. So you can actually customize, have changeable panels that you can choose and match to your decor. So trying to take the home appliances category into a whole new direction and have a initiation towards, let's say, a digital experience to how that simulation of how that bespoke line of appliances would look like. So this is one zone.
Okay.
Similarly, like if I were to take you down the path to another zone.
But Sumit, before you take us through the gaming zone, I can see Galaxy S24. That's the talk of the town.
That's right.
Why don't you tell our viewers more about this phone and its unique features?
I think most of you must have heard. It's also another Galaxy AI powered, device. I think what's more important is, this product here in this zone helps you connect your all appliances. And I think how the AI power comes together and how a connected ecosystem works is what we are trying to demonstrate in the zone. And I think consumers, once they come into the store, they'll realize the true power of the Galaxy AI and how it's able to, lift your experience by actually connecting to your television, your appliances, and lift your experience to another level.
Okay. Now, which zone are you taking us to?
Okay, so next up, we have something which catches the fancy of the young Indian premium consumers, where we have what we call the hobby room.
Okay.
So this is our, zone where we showcase gaming.
Okay.
So for here, it's the top of the line monitor, and we are showcasing here a professional gaming setup.
Okay.
So how you could, couple up. So this is actually powered by an ultrabook hooked to a monitor, and how the Samsung, devices come together to give you a very differentiated and very unparalleled gaming experience.
Okay.
So we also have our Neo QLED, television. So here, what we showcase is how you would probably hook up your gaming console, hooked to a Dolby Atmos, let's say soundbar, and how the whole experience of 8K upscaling connected to a gaming console gets lifted up. I think one of the interesting things which I would also want to share is, across the store, you would see these QR codes.
Yes.
So let's say, in our insight, what we've seen is consumers would want to have sometimes information, sometimes they want assistance, sometimes they want to have a non-intrusive, shopping experience. And they want to find out about their product and discover about their products on their own. So all you have to do is take out your phone, scan that, and get rich information about the product. The other is that each zone also comes with, a display tab where you can actually, click on the product and still get to know what are the, various features about the product.
Okay.
So every zone you can lift up, you can actually, take an interaction. So it's a digitally initiated, experience, and you can actually shift from one zone to another. So all products are actually categorized in various zones, and you can see that which zone should I need to go to and what experience we have. So I think the zone is basically, each zone has its own set of products and experiences. At the same point in time, you are aided by the power of the digital experience that we put together.
Absolutely. And Sumit, you were also talking about the personalization of devices.
That's right.
So why don't you tell our viewers more about that?
Okay, so I think this is where we do our personalization.
Okay.
For the first time, I think what we are also introducing is Gen AI powered, customization. So any customer who picks up a Galaxy here is entitled to a free customization on us.
Yeah.
So you can put some charms, you can put some stickers, you can put some little trinkets on your watches or straps,
Okay.
just on us. But apart from that, I think how one is initiated is that you can actually choose the product, choose the type of accessory you are doing, actually go into, let's say, AI, enter what you want, and click generate. The moment you generate, you will see options something like these.
Yeah.
And you can see what you do, and you just press click,
Yeah.
and we have a back-end machine
Yeah.
that actually, on the fly, right now as you speak, would print this and give it to you.
Something like this as well, right? Like so.
So this is like fixing a Swarovski. These are crystals that you can put.
Okay. And this
But
is also free of
these are-
cost?
Yeah, that's also free of cost
Oh,
on
wow.
us. But this is something that has been done like by one of our store staff to on his own imagination, liking for Batman or love for Mumbai,
Yeah.
or even like passport stamps.
Wow.
So for a travel enthusiast. So you can let your imagination loose,
Okay.
and you can pick up a cover and accessorize the way you would want to.
Absolutely. And which zone are we going next, Sumit?
I think the one you are already into another zone.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So this is where we have a 33 feet by 12 feet kind of an interactive screen.
Okay.
So this is an interactive screen, first of its kind in India.
Okay.
And I think there is a certain engagement programs built around the screen. But more importantly, on this screen, around this store, we will build a lot of workshops. So today morning, you saw one of the presentations happening here, and we were talking about what the store will bring alive. I think these are workshops which are going to be a regular feature. Every week, every day, there will be various passion points on which you will have workshops. So you want to learn photography, you want to see how you can do better cooking using technology, you want to do doodling, you want to basically learn fitness, of setting up a home fitness setup. And this is something that is very new. So, for example, we have a smart mat here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The yoga mat.
And it couples up with a television. And then you wear your Galaxy watch.
Oh, wow.
So how this setup that you can take home and bring alive another kind of a lifestyle experience home. So here we are showcasing how, the top of the line televisions work with other products. If I were to ask you, if one of these is actually a painting and everything else is a television.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
That's amazing.
that's an experience, and how it hooks up to any of the Galaxy device to be able to make it into a piece of art.
Wow.
So those are experiences that we're bringing alive and putting together various devices, how you connect them, and how you live, and you get more out of your products and devices that you have on show.
Absolutely. And Sumit, also talking about your premium segments, how much does your premium segment contributes to your revenues at this point in time?
So currently, if I were to talk about the 1,600 odd brand stores that we have across India, nearly 2/3 of our sales is actually coming from the premium segments. I think that's what has given us, that's what has encouraged us to put together a format like this, where we actually are showcasing a new lifestyle of sorts and putting together top of the line, products across all categories under one hood and bring them alive through a very differentiated, connected experience.
And also we have heard of, AI-based smartphones, but you were talking about AI-based refrigerators, AI-based washing machines. So why don't you take us to that zone?
Okay, while we'll head to the AI one, I think one zone that I really love, I think, which is about the home office zone.
Okay, yeah.
So this is something, which unleashes a next level productivity.
Okay.
You have a couch setup where you have, a laptop, a tablet, and a phone. They're all connected to each other. And, it flows across Android, it flows across Windows. And as in your presentation, your work actually can flow across screens. Here also we're trying to put together, the same experience of how you would probably be working at a couch, or you have a standing work setup on a monitor. So like how the phone couples up as like the brain of the whole setup, as the one which basically powers the whole CPU, and then you have a smart monitor and a keyboard hooked onto it in a very smart, sleek, chic, setup of a home office. So these are different experiences that we're trying to showcase here to try.
I think this zone is for someone who loves to work from home.
That's right. I think I would probably want to double up working from home as well. So yeah, this is something that I really like.
Okay, and where are we heading now to?
Okay, so this place, this section actually is where we have an integrated service. So here we have private consulting booths where you can actually come and check in, get a queue, and get a consultation on your product. What we also have here is the pickup. So
yes.
we're offering consumers a 2-hour pickup. So if you're on Samsung.com, you're browsing and you want to basically pick up the next Galaxy right now. All you can do is choose your delivery location to Samsung BKC, and your products will be ready for pickup in the next 2 hours. So that's another way that we are connecting. Consumers who are initiated and online, want more assistance, can come on offline, and I think that's how we bring the two worlds together.
And that's why you're calling it online to offline?
That's right. I think that's one of the key reasons why. So it's about getting more information online. I think we've seen a trend. Consumers will go offline, want to learn a little more about the product. So you serve it through a simple scan. You're online. You want to basically get the product immediately. You choose your delivery location. You come offline. I think what we're also unlocking is, the power of a digital catalog. So you're here at the store, and this is something customized to Samsung. We have more than 1,200 choices that we offer to consumers. So Samsung BKC is unlocking a new way. So you come to the store and you want to order anything which is not even there displayed at the product. We have a digital catalog here. You place an order, and the beauty is that you can actually get it delivered anywhere in India, not just in Bombay. So that also, for example, I want to give something to my parents, let's say, they're in another city. Bombay is a melting point, and people have come from all. So I want to gift something. I want to send something for my parents. I can get it. I can choose on their behalf, and I can get it delivered to their residence. So that's also, bringing, unlocking the possibilities of how we can actually come to offline and get initiated into the digital journey.
Sumit, I'm a foodie, and this is the zone I think I've been waiting for, and I've heard so much about it. Why don't you tell our viewers more about this zone?
Okay, so here we have a live connected kitchen.
Okay.
You want to talk about it?
Why not?
Yeah.
So this is the place where all our Samsung appliances and our Samsung devices seamlessly connect with each other through the application called SmartThings application. And these days we all are on a run. And we barely get time to cook food in the house, or somebody else is there in the house who's helping us around with it, right? But sometimes they don't know how to use our appliances and they get very intimidated. So Samsung has come with a very good solution for that. So you can easily be wherever, and you can just monitor it on your mobile phones or on any device of Samsung, and you can operate all your appliances from wherever you are. Your house helps just need to prepare the bowl and put it in the appliance, and it will be done for you, just in a click of a button.
So we have a SmartThings app
Okay.
that actually helps you control remotely.
Okay.
So let's say you have you want to do a certain recipe. All you have to tell your domestic staff to prepare the ingredients, and you put it in your microwave, you put it in your oven.
Wow.
You set the settings on your own. You're a busy mother, you're a busy, you're a single parent, or whatever. I think you, in your busy schedule, you want to get your things right. So you work in a way where you leverage technology to your advantage, and that's something we are showcasing. So we actually here, we are talking about how you can also use technology to prepare healthy food, and I think that's what we are showcasing. So we have a in-house Samsung BKC chef as well, who prepares, and then there are workshops around that, then how you can use technology to actually live. This is another, showcase of a refrigerator, where
AI-based refrigerator.
yeah, this is an AI-enabled refrigerator. I think that the beauty here is that it is studying the patterns in the which what you are consuming, and basis that, the ingredients. So let's say I want to know what's inside the refrigerator.
Oh, wow.
So it's there. At the same point in time, I think it's also studying what you've been consuming, and basis that it can suggest you recipes and even replenishment. So I think that's another way, and it obviously connects back to your smart, your phone, back to your with two SmartThings. I think so. Those are experiences that we are bringing alive of how AI would work in a way that it's going to give you another experience. So, for example, I think one of the questions in everybody's house is what to cook next.
Yeah.
I think technology is here to solve that as well.
Wow, I'm so glad.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think we can open this and show it to our viewers as well. The things are exactly the same. And so this is an AI-enabled refrigerator.
That's right.
Okay. And we have AI-enabled washing machine as well?
So we have our, washing machine and dryers on display here.
Okay.
This is what we call the intelligent closet.
Okay.
Here also we are trying to showcase, how the phone you're able to remotely manage this. The AI technology on these is actually, it can sense the load. It can sense the kind of intensity I should use on the, on that particular load. And it'll suggest you the recipe cycle or the laundry cycle that you should apply. And basis that, it would recommend you that this is the load, this is the kind of intensity, the material I see. And I think given that Indian household has various kind of clothes,
Yeah.
From the fact that you even have traditional clothes that you can basically get into these, products. So that's how, AI is going to come to the rescue
Absolutely.
and help make you more better decisions.
Absolutely. I think we have entered the last zone.
Yeah. So this is one of the top of the line, the premium end zone of Samsung BKC.
Okay.
This is where we are showcasing our 110-inch micro LED TV. This is one of the most expensive televisions in India. I think it's not just about a screen, but it's also about how the whole experience comes together. So we have a sound bar, we have curtains, we have blinds here, we have smart lights here, and we have the smart tag. How everything is actually connected, and how you can actually, with the click of a button, change the mode and get into a different zone altogether.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about devices coming together
Okay.
and giving a very differentiated experience of what you would have seen before.
No, but but Sumit, the million-dollar question I think is how much do we have to pay for this masterpiece?
I think it's a crore and 14 lakhs, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think crore 15. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. It's a crore and 15 lakhs.
Okay.
I think it's one of the, but it's a technology marvel. I think it's going to cater to an odd set of audience who want a very differentiated experience, who have the Uber lifestyle that they want to cater to.
And is the focus now gonna be more on premium segments only going forward?
I think we are seeing, a demand for premium segments. Across our brand stores, we are seeing the premium category growing. I think that's the reason we have this kind of, let's say, setup, this kind of experiences, and this kind of product fitment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your outlook for the rest of the financial year?
Encouraging. I think for us, one of the most important things first is, as to start with, is to get the experience right here. Exceed the customer's expectations. I think that's our focus. That's what we will, work towards as at this point in time.
Okay, all the very best, Sumit, and thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.